Hi, this is Chef Lawrence here. Have you ever been to a steakhouse or a restaurant and been blown away by their shrimp cocktail? Well, for Mother's Day this upcoming week, we're going to be offering you that same shrimp, and I'm going to show you how to cook it. So for this week being Mother's Day, on the grocery store items we're going to sell is our U7 Black Tiger shrimp. These shrimp are spectacular. These are what we use for our shrimp cocktail here at the club, and it's going to be a little bit more work and a little more intimidating, but it's going to be well worth it. They're going to come in a box, so it's just a little bit different than we've been getting the past couple of weeks, okay? Once you take them out of the box, they're going to be this big block of frozen shrimp. Don't be afraid, it's okay, you can do it. I'll walk you through it. You're going to take this, the day of that you're going to cook the shrimp, you're going to take this out of the freezer, put it in your sink, run a little cold water over it. Might take a half hour, might take a little bit longer. Once all the shrimp are defrosted in your sink, you're going to put them in a bowl, and they're going to look like this, all defrosted. Alright, so to cook shrimp cocktail and make that shrimp cocktail taste really good, we're going to make a court bouillon. Don't be afraid about the name, it's just a fancy word for being a poaching liquid. So what I like to do, I like to make mine very citrusy. So we use a lot of oranges, lemons, and then we have black peppercorns, some thyme, salt, and carrots. Okay, I'm going to show you how to prep all this. We're going to put in the water to make our court bouillon to poach our shrimp. All right, our court bouillon has come to a boil. We let it boil for about 5 minutes. By doing this, we're just getting a deeper flavor in that poaching liquid that we're going to cook the shrimp. So again, my tip, by keeping everything in the colander, you take it out. All right, got that out. And then now the water's boiling, in go the shrimp. All right, so we just put the shrimp in. Now, we're going to stir it every once in a while, let it come to a boil, and then it's going to cook around 9 to 12 minutes. All right, the shrimp, a couple more minutes, they're almost done. You can see how they've changed colors and tightened up. Don't worry about the bubbles, that's going to happen. All right, so for this size of the pot and the amount of shrimp, it's been about 9-10 minutes, so our shrimp are done. Now, if you're nervous at home, whatever, you can take one shrimp, put it right on a cutting board, cut into it. If it's opaque and cooked, they're good, so just turn off the water. Okay, very important. You want to get the shrimp as cooled off and shocked as quick as possible. So we're going to take the shrimp, and I've got 2 ice baths here. We're going to split it up in 2. This process, it's called shocking. It's going to stop the cooking and not overcook the shrimp. So we're going to put it in here for a couple minutes until they're ice cold. All right, so we have our shrimp. It's been in the ice water for about 5 minutes, nice and cold. Okay, so now when you peel shrimp, everything's got to stay cold. That's the secret to a good cocktail shrimp. You don't want to leave it out of being cold for too long. So how to peel the cocktail shrimp? These are fully cooked. I like to straighten it out and start from put my finger where you're going to leave that tail on, so it's easy to grab and dip in the cocktail sauce. And then you just grab and go around. This is the part where most people have trouble with or don't really enjoy doing it. Don't worry, you're not alone. There was many times when I was in New York City where this was my job, and I've come to dislike shrimp cocktail. Prepping it, but they taste really good. So now we have it peeled, we're going to put it back into the ice water. So now we're going to do a couple more. So when you peel shrimp cocktail, peel it in stages. Don't try to peel and devein everything right away. So you have your cool shrimp, take the shells off first, move it to the ice, stage by stage. Process goes faster and it's a little bit easier. So we're going to continue peeling these shrimp for you. Alright, so it took me a little less than 10 minutes to peel all the shrimp. Again, we have all our shells, we don't need these, they're going to go in the garbage. Okay, I switched out to a new ice bath, new fresh water, just because when you do shrimp cocktail, you want to keep it as cold as possible all the time. So like I said before, I like to do everything stages. So the next step for me is to start the deveining process. So what I do is I hold it in my hand. Now if you don't feel comfortable holding in your hand, you can do it on the cutting board. I'll show you on a cutting board. But you want to start with the tip of the knife from the back of the shrimp. You come right down the back up to the front. Okay, this is the next step. Again, if you're not comfortable holding in your hand, you do it on the cutting board. Just rotate it around. Okay? So this is the first step in the deveining. So we do it this way because the presentation is a lot cleaner and neater. Then if you just take your thumb, some people just take their thumb and rip it apart. This doesn't look as nice. So we do it this way. A little more time, a little more effort, but the final product has a much better eye appeal. All right, so it took me a little less than 10 minutes to peel all the shrimp. So this isn't your average shrimp cocktail. It's a little more expensive, a little more time consuming, a little more effort to get it done, but what mothers aren't worth that, okay? This is special for Mother's Day. Get your colossal shrimp cocktail. I'm gonna send some cocktail sauce with it. I hope you have a safe and healthy week, and I hope you enjoy your Mother's Day.